Barcelona lost 5-4 against Levante. Can it be really more disappointing than this? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard for it to be worse. What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here, and welcome back to another video here on this channel. Just like always, please remember that our mission here is to bring your worldwide community for football fans to engage in without any of that bullcrap bias that we see on stuff like ESPN FC. We do this by bringing you a variety of content, so from realistic FIFA 18 career modes to full coverage of the World Cup, and more especially in videos just like this one, match reactions. And match reactions can be fun or can be really disappointing, like today. And today is just a terrible day. Today is Mother's Day in South America, okay? So I was like, okay, it's a good day of celebration, but it turned really sour once Barcelona were at a moment 2-0 down to Levante, and then they were 5-1 down to Levante, and it's just, oh my god, how can you so close to the finish line? Only one more game to go, including this one, well, two, but it was just so close. Finally, we could have do something amazing that so many people would recognize you for, saying like, okay, Barcelona won the league by being invincible. Okay, Barcelona, they're doing good. But now we're just gonna be the guys who won La Liga and failed to win it invincible, just like, oh my god, in the manner we lost as well. I can take a last minute goal, you know, but losing 5-1 at one moment was just like, god, something is going really wrong. First of all, I just want to say, take away Messi. I do not want to talk about Messi because Messi wasn't part of this match. And even though we had Messi on the game, obviously it was certainly something that we could have won. We would have had that extra motivation, and Levante would have less motivation themselves because there was an amazing player on the pitch. I do not want to talk about Messi because without Messi, we should be more than capable of winning this game. We should be more capable of just being able, you know, of winning this game because we have Coutinho, Suarez, so many good players. And I don't know where to start. So first of all, like I said, take Messi out of the picture. We're not gonna talk about Messi, and we're not gonna speculate what would have happened if Messi was on the pitch. We're gonna start right away by talking about the goals. And the first two goals were from Emmanuel Boateng, and I gotta say that guy is the destroyer of top teams because he scored against Real Madrid and now against Barcelona a hat-trick. So very well done, Emmanuel Boateng. But we're gonna start off just saying that the defensive mistakes were so bad. Like, we lost because of the defense today, and this is something that we've been doing so good throughout the entire season, but today the defense was just shambles. We start off with Yerry Mina and Vermaelen, who were absolutely bad, both of them. Vermaelen just a little bit better than Yerry Mina, but then he went out injured and Piqué came in, and that was a welcome addition. But Yerry Mina, I feel sorry, man. You're from South America, you're from Colombia. I really want you to play good, but this match was really bad from him. I gotta say that most of mistakes of the game were down to Yerry Mina, and it's really unfortunate to even comment on that or try to criticize him, a player who has bags of potential, but we gotta do it. His mistakes cost us not the game, but cost us chances and cost us the ability to try and keep it 0-0 for the first half, or even try to do something to score a goal, because as soon as Levante scored that first one, they were out for the second one, and Yerry Mina participated in both. I gotta say that the error of passing the ball to Valverde, I think it was, and then on just trying to win it back by knowing you're a center back and trying to pull out wide, even though Nelson Semedo was already in that position, is just a childish mistake. You make a mistake, but you shouldn't let your emotions of having that mistake lead to another goal, because that's exactly what Yerry Mina did. He wanted to like cover up for his mistake right away, and even if you make a mistake, forget about it. Move on, move the page, and start again. And Yerry Mina didn't do that. He just kept going under after every mistake he made. He did some good things, but their mistakes just overshadowed the good pieces of performances he had in this game. So I just gotta say that it's unfortunate for him. but we gotta do it. We gotta criticize him, and this was a very, very bad match from the Colombian. But that he wasn't the only person playing this really, really bad this game. I think Nelson Semedo wasn't also on point. I think he just went so far up the pitch, and the same with Jordi Alba. And this is something that we were just kept time and time again cut out. And Piqué, he was good. I think Piqué was the best out of the four, really, even though he came on as a substitute, because like I said, he just had that like huge batch of like, Barcelona, we're not gonna let you take our beat and run. And he just went forward, he defended, he was everywhere. So good done for Piqué. But the middle of the park as well, Coutinho was doing bits, but even though he scored a hat-trick, he didn't have much influence on the game. And that's really, really bad. Sometimes he decided wrong. Dembele the same. Suarez most of all. I gotta say that Suarez was really, really not lost, because he knew exactly what he had to do, but sometimes he wouldn't shoot, sometimes he would take one step more, and the same with Dembele, the same with Coutinho. Rakitic, I think, was really poor today. He didn't cover enough parts of the pitch as he was supposed to, and I don't know whether it was that Paulinho wasn't called up, because I think Paulinho should have entered for somebody like Rakitic instead of Denis Suarez for Andres Iniesta. I think that would have given us a lot more balance in the midfield, where certainly we were getting overrun, and there were some crazy, crazy performances from people like Roger and Campaña. So that's where I think we were a little bit lacking. And it's just really, really unfortunate. I'm really like, now what? That's the thing. Now what? Now what are we going to do? Because we got the title, we got the Copa del Rey, but let's face it, it's not enough in this current day. In this current day, winning a cup and winning the league, it's not good enough for people around the world. You want to be the best club in the world, you gotta satisfy the media. Unfortunately, I'm satisfied, but I don't like being... We're not gonna show, you know? Nobody's gonna remember this season after all. People are gonna say that, oh, it's a failure, but it's not a failure. And that's the thing. It's so bad that we have people that's gonna think that this is going to be a failure just because they're getting the unbeaten run. But if we weren't in the unbeaten run to start off, it wouldn't be as bad. But it's just the world that we live in. So it's really, really unfortunate, I think, because for the local media, for like what the people think, it's gonna be a really, really bad season, when to reality it wasn't. I think it's a good season for Barcelona. I think it's a really good season for Barcelona. So let's hope now that some people understand this, because it's been an amazing performances of Barcelona all throughout the season. And even though people are gonna say like, oh, it's Messi, you know, that they're Messi dependent. Even my father told me that today after lunch, and I was like, it's not Messi dependent, because the other matches without Messi, we've draw or won, because we haven't lost still. So it's just like, people are crazy, and this is exactly what we want to do in this channel. I'm going to give you the straight facts on what really, really matters. We have to be stopping unbiased. We have to be thinking like the normal media. This is why I want to make this. This is what I'm trying to do. And hopefully you understand, guys. And I know you will, because you are amazing. You are amazing, you understand, and we think the same, because we don't want to care about the media. And that's the thing that really matters the most. So what else can I talk about this match? I gotta say that Levante were in it. Levante were absolutely deadly when they had to. Normally you have many teams that just like crawl down when you have like Messi on the pitch. And I think that's a very big factor for them, because they just got hugely motivated because of that. So Levante took their chances. We're not accustomed to Levante or teams like of that status really hurting Barcelona the way they did today. But when you combine the effectiveness of their players, of Bardi and Boateng more especially, and the lack of sharpness from our defenders, you have a perfect matchup for them to go out at one moment 5-1. So that's where I really see the problem, and it's just unfortunate really, because we were so close. 71 minute to 90, we still had like 25 minutes to work something out, but nothing happened. Nothing happened, because at the end of the day, they sit back and enjoy the show. Well, even though, like I said, Coutinho scored the hat-trick, the penalty from Suarez, but it wasn't enough. And the moment which I'm really surprised, and I do not understand why, is why after coming from the first half, how can we let ourselves to concede 2 goals right away? Like 2 goals, like back to back. How can we allow that? What happened? It's all of those stuff that really, really troubles me sometimes. saying how can we go from like a being a good team, showing that we're back into the game, and just turning off completely. That's what we need to fix. We need somebody else there, somebody a little bit more with a bigger presence. No, I'm not saying Messi, I'm saying like somebody who can organize that. Piqué was very good at the moment, like I said, but that's something we lacked. That just extra oomph. That's the thing that we needed the most, and it's really worrying that, like I said, 5-4, so close, and now what? Now what, Barcelona? So before I leave, guys, I want to talk about some few individual players. Like I said, Yerry Mina, very poor performance from the Colombian. We really need to look at that because he has been good sometimes, but too many mistakes during this match. Next up, I see some people talking about Dembele not being a player ready for Barcelona. I mean, he did more than Luis Suarez in this match, and somebody's gonna say, no, but he scored a goal, Luis Suarez. But Dembele did so much more. He tried so much harder. He was much more clinical, even though, like I said, he had the same mistakes as Suarez. I think Dembele is too early to judge a player like him. Next up, I want to talk about, I think Paco Alcácer, the substitutions. This is more of like Paco Alcácer and Valverde, because I think, like I said, Paulinho should have come in instead of Paco Alcácer and keep Dembele and Luis Suarez, because they were just so much more defining players. Paco Alcácer is much more like a finisher. And if you don't create chances, then there's nobody to finish. So there's no reason to finish. So I think that he should have brought Paulinho and leave Dembele in. Next up, I want to talk about Denis Suarez. Denis Suarez, his vision was 100% accurate. He was really good. There was an absolute amazing run from Denis Suarez. So Denis Suarez played a really good match. And he has been a player I never really fancied. But I just see why Valverde trusts at this point in the season Denis Suarez more than somebody like Andre Gomez. And then at the end of the day, I want to talk about Morales from Levante. Morales played an absolutely amazing game. He was really fast, really strong, really clinical. He was absolutely everything that we lacked in this game. He was like the epitome of what Barcelona were doing wrong. So very huge credits basically to Morales. Morales was the best player, I think, in Levante, even though Boateng and Bardi had amazing performances and scored a double and a hat-trick. Morales was the key man for Levante. I think Morales, you have earned really something amazing. You've been the best player in this pitch with people like Coutinho, Suarez. So amazing from Morales. So now, guys, I just want to wish you a good Mother's Day if you're from South America. Spend it with your mothers. Really try to show them love and how important they are to you. If you're from somebody elsewhere, then just enjoy your day. If you're a Barcelona fan, well, cry your tears or do whatever. Cry your tears. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm just lost for words. So now, guys, I just want to wish you a good Mother's Day. You're from South America. If you're somewhere else, well, just enjoy your day. And basically, if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to drop us a like and also to leave us a subscribe. Remember to turn on the bell notification icon to follow us on all other social media. And basically, you get the deal. You know the drill. See you on the next one. Take care. Ciao.